Alright, so something is really interesting happening with temporal forces. Is it market manipulation, or do you think it's just a set and the SIR cards being difficult to pull? Let me know in your comments below, but we're going to look at the set right now, and we're going to look at the top 10 current cards because this order, regardless if it's manipulation or not, the order shouldn't change. And maybe some people are FOMOing. Maybe it's just the fact that these cards are hard to pull. You can see right now there's not very many listings. The Iron Crown has 31. The Raging Bolt has 14. The Iron Leaves have 38. So, I mean, it could be possible that a group of people are buying these cards and reselling them. But regardless, let's go ahead and check out the card. So, in first place, we have the Iron Crown EX. And honestly, it's my favorite future card. And so, I'm pretty happy that it's in the #1 spot. I have a couple booster boxes, but I don't really plan on opening those, to be honest. But yeah, if we look at the data right now, it looks like the market price is about $100. And if we look at the recent sales data, it looks like 144, 95, 100, 100, another $100 sale, 93, 100. So let's look at when it started changing. It looks like earlier today and yesterday, when I posted my last video about this set, it looks like $80, $90, and then today we started seeing some sales in the 96, 99, and it starts selling for $100 today. So, I mean, I don't know. When I saw that these sales were changing, I honestly just thought like, oh, great, like these cards are hard to pull. Of course, people are gonna want to be buying them and everything. So let's go ahead and look at this image real quick. Let's look at the texture. Let's see if it's showing the texture for this card. Oh, of course, someone posted it upside down. But anyways, so Iron Crown takes the second place spot. I mean the first place spot. Then let's look at the Raging Bolt. So apparently this card might be more playable for the TCG. It is currently in the second place spot. Looks pretty sick, you know. I know the neck is a little wonky, but I mean, it looks kind of cool, honestly. At least for me. But gosh, pre-release prices were awesome. They were $50. When I saw this, I was like, man, do people really not like Temporal Forces that bad? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I just thought the future and ancient thing was kind of cool, and the artwork was really nice. And so, let's see, market price for this card, Raging Bolt, it's at $83. And if we look at the sales, nothing too crazy going on, not a whole lot of manipulation, but $79, $109, $95, $79, $84. So a lot of sales in the 80s and a few in the hundreds and 90s, but for the most part, it's settling around, gosh, there's different sales, 84, 79, 95. So I mean, honestly, if I was posting my card, I would post on, you know, the medium to higher end. If someone could potentially buy it, why wouldn't I sell it for a little higher? Because we know things can change. You know, most of these cards are probably going to, you know, kind of find their way to the bottom, like the race to the bottom, like people say. But you never know. You know, we'll have to see what happens. Look at the Iron Hands. It's in like second place for Paradox Rift after the Roaring Moon, and the Iron Valiant fell all the way to like fifth or sixth for top 10. But anyways, in the #3 spot, we have the Iron Leaves EX card right here. Pretty sweet future card. At first, I wasn't sure about this Pokemon, but they made this artwork at least look really cool. But on the box, it just kind of looks funny to me. But anyways, pre-release price was $89 for this card. Now it looks like it's selling. There's some sales for $59, $61, $60, $62, $60. So nothing crazy going on with this card. It's selling in the $60 range, and the market price is $61. All right, so Iron Leaves takes third place right now. In the fourth place spot is actually my favorite ancient card. We have the Walking Wake card. Pretty sweet card. And let's look at the market price for this card, $58. Let's look at the recent sales, $58, $57, $67, and $55. So pretty much a $57, $58 card with a couple sales. This one's $67. So yeah, nothing too crazy going on with this Walking Wake. It did take a really dramatic fall after release, and gosh, apparently there were some sales around $38, but now it's on its way back up. And rightfully so, because I think it's a sweet card. If I had this card, I would not be selling it for $40. Honestly, any of these cards, maybe the Gouging Fire, but these cards are pretty sweet. So, okay, the Gouging Fire, fifth place right now. Honestly, I really wish I could see this card in person. Maybe I need to look at some scans or something of this card because it looks pretty pretty cool, honestly. Like, the more I look at the Gouging Fire, I'm like, I just appreciate it, you know. But anyways, let's see. It's in 5th place. The market price for this card, $46. Pre-release was at 47, so it's on its way down. And let's see the recent sales though. $44, $44, and $50. Some sales at around $46 and $47. So it's about a $46 to $50 card right now, and it currently takes 5th place. And then in 6th place, we have our first secret illustration rare right here, or special illustration rare. And yeah, the Morty's Conviction right here, taking the 6th place spot. Let's see the market price for this card. Pre-release price is $44. It's dropped to about $38 now. That's the market price. Let's see the recent sales. $37, $37, and $42. So about a $38 card with a few sales around the $42 range. So pretty cool for the Gengar in the Morty's Conviction. Pretty cool guy. I low-key want this card, but I'm gonna wait and see maybe if it hits like $33, $30. And then the Bianca's Devotion. It wasn't that expensive in the Japanese set either. I mean, it's a cool artwork and everything, but let's see how it's doing. The market price for the Bianca's Devotion is about $37. And if we look at the recent sales, it's been selling for $37, $38, $38, $38. So it's about a $38 card right now. We'll see if that card can drop down. I have a feeling, I mean, it's not personally like on my list of cards I need to get, but I could see it dropping down to like $25, $27, but we'll see what happens to the Bianca's Devotion. All right, next in the 7th place spot, we have our first A-Spec card, the Prime Catcher. And I really wish I played the TCG, because then I could like be like more hyped up about this new set. But we'll see how Twilight Masquerade looks too. Some of those cards look kind of cool. And of course, they're showcasing all the new Pokemon, hyper-focusing on the new Pokemon. But I guess that's what Pokemon has to do, right? And so we have sales for $31 for a lightly played, $32, $34, $32, $31. So yeah, the Prime Catcher definitely is going to be affecting the TCG meta. These A-Spec cards are brand new. You can only have one in your deck, right? And then in the 9th place spot, Airy takes 9th place above the Iron Boulder. Pretty awesome card, honestly. When I first saw it, I was just so surprised. And I think there was even like scans on Pokebeach.com of the Japanese card, and it looked epic with all the texture and red and purple going on. But let's see, pre-release prices for this card was $42, and now selling for about $28 is the market price. And let's see the recent sales. Excuse me. Let's see, $27, $31, $28, $26, $28. And so pretty cool to see the Airy card make the top 10. Look at the Lucario, the Annihilate, the Toxicroak. I remember using that Pokemon. Toxicroak was dope. But alright, in the 10th place spot, we have the Iron Boulder, barely securing that 10th place spot. We're going to see how it does over time. It seems to be the least favorable out of the future cards. But, you know, I kind of appreciate it. It's kind of cool. But anyways, it dropped down from pre-release price of $30 now to $23.60. If we look at the recent sales, $24, $23, $25, and $24. So there's a couple sales for what, $22. So yeah, not too bad for the Iron Boulder. We probably all guessed that it wasn't going to be anyone's favorite card. But let's see what's going on with this Ghastly. This Ghastly is doing pretty well. I think it's a good collectible card, right? I mean, it's showcasing all 3 of the evolutions, and the Meowth in the corner freaked out, right? Just looking at the what is it? Gosh, they're just like stampeding through the city. But anyways, pretty nice card, pretty nice. We didn't get that Gengar secret illustration rare, but we'll see if we end up getting that one day. But yeah, so it was fluctuating around $16 to $13, and now a lot of sales in the $20 range. If we look at the recent sales though, there's a couple sold for $7.99, but that is the Japanese card. And so most of the sales are around $12. This one's $12, $19. Here's one for $21 actually, $20 and $20. So most of the sales are in the $19 range, and then someone sold literally for $12.39 recently. So we'll see what ends up happening with this card. It's a pretty sweet card, honestly. It kind of helps make Temporal Forces a little better because you have this Gengar, but it's in a trainer card, so it's like, you know, it's not a full, it's just a tease at this point. But at least we have Gengar in a card, another Gengar, aside from that one from, what is it, Lost Origin, with that trainer gallery Gengar card. But yeah, so interesting set, you know. I think there still is this Gengar right here for $11, and then the gold cards are actually pretty tough to pull. So we're gonna see if those prices start to change. Right now it looks like $14 for the Iron Crown EX. Iron Lee's $11, Raging Bolt $10. The Salvatore with that tease of the Raichu, you can't even see the Raichu's face. Like, come on. This Master Ball though, out of all the A-Spec cards, I think this card, if you were to pick up in grade and get a 10, I think it would be sick. Because it's a bright pink A-Spec cards. I don't even think the A-Spec cards from the past were like this bright. But, and then here's our boy Walking Wake, $10 card right there. So yeah, overall this set has a lot of secret illustration rares. Look at, there's that Sawsbuck for $9.56, the Gouging Fire right here for $8.78, the Metagross down there, the Explorer's Guidance, $7 for the Explorer's Guidance, Metagross $5.34. So yeah, there's that Litten. I'm so sad we didn't get the Incineroar. Like, Pokemon, put a secret illustration rare of Pokemon we already know. Like, gosh, what a missed opportunity there. But yeah, so we have the Arbok. So at least these cards, the illustration rares, just give the set a lot more depth and a lot more overall value. And so, especially if you're looking to invest and collect like I am, it's just going to help the set overall because there's going to be more pulls of cards for people that are opening them. And so right here we have the Grotto for only $2.85. That's crazy. Basically for an alternate art. Even though they're called illustration rares. But yeah, so there we have it, everyone. That is the top 10 for these cards. Let me know what you think about the Iron Crowns and the drama surrounding the Iron Crowns and the manipulation going on. Is it manipulation, or is it the fact that these cards are hard to pull? Actually, I'm sure you've seen videos of like the pull rates and everything. But I'll see y'all next time. We're gonna go ahead and check up on this set in about a week or so. Peace.